Hi, I'm Eric Simon. I'm an associate professor of biology at New England College in Henniker, New Hampshire. I've always, my whole life, been a technology guy. I love getting the latest gadgets and I love playing with them. And because I'm a biology teacher, I'm always asking myself, how can I use these gadgets to teach biology? After all, a lot of my students are into technology. It's what they're doing every day. So how can I take advantage of that? For example, about 10 years ago, I noticed my students were all coming to class wearing iPods, that they were all listening to MP3s all the time. So I asked myself, okay, how can I use audio to help teach biology? So I started recording my lectures and making them available to students for download so that they could listen to them in the car or while they exercise. More recently, I've noticed that my students are using their cell phones to watch videos. This has become very popular. And whenever I see my students using some new technology, I always think to myself, how can I usurp this new technology for my own nefarious purposes, namely teaching biology? So about a year ago, I started thinking, okay, how can I use videos to start to help my students learn this material? Well, the first thing I did is I went to YouTube and I looked for biology teaching videos on YouTube. It was not an effective use of the video medium. Anytime I see a new technology, I am not so concerned with asking, how can I replicate what I've done before on this new technology? Instead, I'm always looking for a way to apply a new technology in a way that best takes advantage of what's unique about that technology. So what's unique about videos? Well, videos are an excellent way to show movement and to show real-life objects in a way that's exciting and interesting to the students. Since I didn't find any that I liked, I set out to create my own set of videos that really take advantage of the video medium. So I tried to think of what topics are there from the intro bio curriculum that students really struggle with that can benefit from a video treatment. So for example, in our first set of video tutor sessions, we created a video on mitosis and meiosis. This video uses animations that really allow students to see the differences between the two processes, how the chromosomes line up and how they move. And these animations can really help students visualize the similarities and differences between these two processes. And we know that that's something that students really struggle with. In the video tutor on sex-linked pedigrees, I use family photos from my own family to show how sex-linked traits have some unique patterns of inheritance. We actually follow a baldness trait through 5 generations of my family using old family photographs. In the video tutor on DNA structure, I use props that I think can really help students to visualize some of the details of these molecules. I think that having these props and manipulating them can really help trigger memories in the student's mind about what the different parts of the structures are. For the biodiversity video tutor, I show a lot of examples of the organisms, which are very interesting to look at. And I also eat as wide a variety of organisms as I can, as a way of illustrating the broad classifications of life. For the video tutor on phylogenetic trees, I really tried to help students to understand these very visual but somewhat complicated figures by stepping through some detailed examples and really explaining how you can use these figures to understand hypotheses about evolutionary history. In the DNA profiling video tutor session, students actually see me run through the steps of constructing a DNA profile in the lab. I think that watching this makes the order of the steps much more memorable and can help students remember how the different methods link together in the overall process of making a DNA profile. We'll be shooting more video tutor sessions in the next year, so if anybody has any ideas, I'd love to hear about it. I do think that these video tutor sessions help my students visualize some of these complex processes. You can check them out for yourself and browse through them at this website. Thanks for watching. I'm Eric Simon, and good luck with your class.